Guys, welcome back to some Moonborn, and we're gonna go jump right in. I think we need to save. It says some guy took some pictures of a vampire and now he was threatening to out them, which is probably one of the stupidest things that he could possibly do, and they would kill him. So we need to save him from himself. But it also says we need to save the vampire, I guess, from being exposed. But I mean, honestly, we really believe them? I don't even freaking know. And also, let me put my phone on silent because it's totally not. Okay, the girl from the photo, chapter 3. We're almost done with chapter season 4. Oh, we're pretty good. All right, we're questioning Patrick last time. I had to do the right sequence. That took me a minute. I saw them at a Benny concert. So, best to ask Monica about this girl. I forgot we were just like... Oh my god. It's such a difference. Because, I'm replaying Moonborn like the first season on my other phone. Yeah, my other account, and I'm like, she looks completely different, so I'm just like, oh my god. This is just much later. Okay, she can't stand me. There's nothing else to do. And where can I find Monica? There's one place. The club is quite normal for humans. You can easily blend in, just accordingly. Thank you. But he didn't tell me exactly how to dress, though. What? Are we just supposed to look it up? Did he even say the name? Like, what the fuck? You're welcome. What's this place called? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, oh my gosh. I think this is more what she expected when we went to a vampire club. So it's odd that this one is more of a human club. I guess not really odd because they're not really all like this, I guess. But Monica most certainly is, if you can see by the way she dresses. It turns to be a gothic nightclub. Before heading there, Mio warned Max that she had work to do and started creating a suitable look. That means we're spending diamonds. Oh my god. Apparently I went with this last time. Interesting. I do like the stockings. And the little bows are really cute. The fluffy tutu. The top kind of looks a little strange though. We have Daughter of the Night. I'm kind of feeling this one a little bit more this time. Lady of the Night. Okay, that just looks ridiculous. What the fuck is that? What? Is that like rope? This is like a mess of like pleather. I don't even fucking know. Like, really? Apprentice of the Night. That's not bad. It just looks a little odd. Like the bodice part is like strangely, like this part is curved and that part is kind of straightish. It's like somebody didn't know how to sew. I'm not surprised that I chose this outfit. I think I might choose it again. I'm being honest. I don't know. These are alright, but I'm just gonna go with this one. For real. Should we like dress it up? Because the hair that we got with it is kind of cool. We can do something else. Let's fool around with it. Let's start with the accessories, actually. Oh, I have my black mitts on. That might go with that pretty well. Let's see what kind of necklaces we got. Definitely none of that. We have a tattoo, but nah. That's kind of neat. I'd rather it be purple, though. Nah, that don't work. That doesn't work. No trinkets. Black mitts. Okay. No accessories, really. Let's play around with hair, see what we got. No. That could be something. Honestly, though, I kind of like what we have going on. I'm just checking to see if there's anything else that might be kind of cool. But nah. Let's go ahead and rock what we were rocking before. Yeah. So basically, we didn't change anything at all. Her appearance did not go unnoticed. The outfit attracted the attention of others. Looks like my outfit matches the general atmosphere of the club, and I'm not the black sheep here. Interesting establishment. Okay. By passing the hall, Mia thought, it's not guaranteed that Monica's girlfriend will appear here tonight. Most likely, they are popular with men. Surely, some of these guys will remember them. There's no reason to wait. It's worth a try asking around. Taking out the photo, Mia chose one of the visitors at random. The first one didn't recognize the vampire. Same with the second one and the third. And now, Someone has to have seen her. Finally, one of the guys peering at the picture nodded. It might be, should we take a picture of this guy? He doesn't really have a name. Oh wait, well, no, it just says brunette. What? He's drunk. What if I use hypnosis? Give him a gentle push? He will understand what happened. Mia stared into his eyes. Focus. Think. I think her name is Grace. That's the same music that they play on when that ghost of Conchita appears on Cells in the Fog, if you've seen that. I think her name is Grace. Sometimes she comes by. I haven't seen her today, though. What about some of her friends? Did you see them? Look in the private room. It's probably where we find Monica. Thank you. Hey, what's your name? The girl left without answering. I like that the colors are changing on the little bar back there, and that's really cool. Mia pondered as she stared at the door of the private room. If Monica is here, she'll tell me to take a hike. I don't know anyone else. I doubt anyone here will talk to me about this Grace. Someone touched Mia's shoulder and she turned around. Oops. Well, she came to find me all on her own. New look doesn't suit you. Don't try to deny that you're scoping out the private room I rented for today. To pretend to be here by chance makes no sense. She's not going to believe it. I have something to discuss with you. It's important. It's about your girlfriend. Should we just dive in and tell her who it's about? That might be, what's the two skills in this game? Dude, we play so many of them. I've already forgotten what the skills are. I think one is diplomacy and the other one is strength, maybe. No, that's Souls in the Fog. Fortitude, maybe. It might be fortitude. Let's just say it's important. I thought that would be of any interest to me. Okay, it wasn't a skill choice. That's fine. Are you capable of putting aside our differences for a while, Monica? I have an important matter to discuss. I need to meet Grace. The vampire looked full of doubt. We don't make deals with food. I'm a member of the Vampire Society. Your high reputation among vampires influenced Monica. Interesting. Well, let's say it's true. I hope this is really important. The day after tomorrow, here, at the same time. Alright. Next we go to work in between. In the afternoon, Mr. Bow met with Mia as they were entering the editorial office. Hello? Any news? Imagine walking into work like this. I wore this, like an outfit like this, somewhat kind of similar. It was a bit more of a fuller tutu. I wore it to class in college. I was going to a party afterwards. I didn't feel like changing. I used to do a lot of weird crap. It's fine. It's kind of cute. Hello, any news? Yes, Glenn Lynch called. Oh, the guy, right. I said that our journalist will meet with him. I see. When? Where? In the evening. Here's the address. You don't look very cheerful. I barely slept. I was dealing with our problem. Get some rest. Mia nodded and was about to leave. Mia? Did you change your look? What? Oh, this? I dressed like this back in school. I did! Should we put that, dude? I dressed like this back in school. It's true. So I got back to my old self. That's fun. Old building surrounded by littered alleys flash outside the window. It's a cheap hotel. Looks like Lynch is new around here. Mia sighed. I have no idea how to deal with this guy. First, I need to buy some time, convince Lynch not to go to other journalists. It would be nice to know how he learned about vampires. Yeah, it certainly would be. But honestly, in this city, if you really are paying attention, it doesn't look like it's that difficult to stumble upon them. I don't know. Getting out of the car, Mia looked around. I hope nobody will steal or scratch it here. Oh yeah, my car. This doesn't look like the safest neighborhood. No. Just a minute. Glenn Lynch opened the door. I like the fact that the little blinds are like billowing up from the air conditioning. Like, is this an apartment or is this like a hotel room? Who are you? My name is Mia. I'm from Supernatural Daily Today. Wasn't it daily before? Supernatural Today? Since when? I'm gonna look that up. Not right now, but I'm gonna look that up when I'm editing. I'll show you if it was different, because I'm pretty sure it was Supernatural Daily. Supernatural Daily. I'm not tripping. I might be. Oh, great. Come on in. Mr. Lynch? That's right. Nice to meet you. What did Mr. Bell decide? We are extremely interested in your materials. But before we begin, let's come to an agreement or there is a prerequisite. Let's come to an agreement? We must be confident in our benefits. Do you understand? Not really. Nothing out of the ordinary. You promised us an exclusive. Good. Shall we get started then? How exactly? We need to prepare everything so that the article about vampires turned out to be red hot. Do you agree? Well, something like that. So, we don't need to rush it. Let's make everything perfect. And if you hear, like, some stuff going off in the background, it is 4th of July here, so there's a lot of craziness. Fireworks going off or whatever, but don't mind that. As far as I understand, besides the shots given to Mr. Bow, you have other materials? Show them to me. Tell your story. Okay, it's gonna take some time though. Sit down. Would you like a drink? No, thank you. You see, he has quite a few of them. Mia winced, looking around the untidy room. She sat on the edge of a chair with a slight disgust. Lynch poured himself whiskey in a poorly washed glass and sat on the bed. Wow. To cut the long story short, I forgot I probably should take pictures of him or something. Maybe. No. Go into details. Any detail can be important. Okay. You know better, I guess. That girl in the photos is Grace Butler. We knew each other. We used to date before she became a vampire. We lived in a small town. You know, I did everything for her. I slaved away at 2 jobs. I was saving money to buy a farm. And then this guy appeared. He was a stranger, the rich, handsome kind. She was fascinated by him. She fell for his glamour and his fancy clothes. I don't know. I tried to reason with Grace, explain that no one except me. Without finishing it, Lynch waved his hand, gulped the contents of his glass. He poured some more whiskey and, stirring the bottle, pointing it questioningly at Mia. Mia refused again. Then the man continued. I started to follow Grace. I saw them walking together at night. Dude, let me stop you right there. She's not worth stalking. Let's start with that. Oh my god. You know, I even thought of killing him. Ha ha ha. That's not something you joke about. It didn't last long. Soon he disappeared off somewhere. I was glad, but Grace had stopped talking to me entirely. She became different. But you realized what she had become, right? Did you keep track of her? Sucks this one. Always. Jealousy was making me crazy. Yeah, that's obvious. One night I saw her going somewhere. Well, I followed her up to the gas station on the highway. It was next to a convenience store. And there, it's still frightening to remember. Grace Butler, a girl I knew since childhood, drinking the blood of some poor trucker. Yikes. Sinking her teeth into his throat. Pure horror. The guy didn't even resist, not one bit. Then he went limp, like a rag doll. It was clear at once he was dead. And Grace just shoved him into the cab of the truck and left. I swear, I saw it as clearly as I see you now. I believe you, Mr. Lynch. Really? Why? I understand how it all must sound. I don't know. I guess you're very persuasive. He stared at Mia, then spoke again. I ran away. The next day, the police found the body. Since then, you've been spying on Grace with a camera? No. At first I was committed to a mental hospital. I decided to tell everything to the cops and say that Miss Butler was a vampire. It was foolish of me. While I was getting treatment, I had time to think. I realized that the vampire guy was to blame. The bastard turned her into a monster and left. 3 years later, the doctors let me out. Grace was no longer in town. That's when I started looking for her, and I found her. I would make a good detective. Surely make a good stalker. Damn, finally. Finally, I'm talking to someone about this. Even having all the evidence, my medical history makes it impossible to reveal the truth to anyone. They'll just lock me up again, and they won't listen to a word I say. How do you track her down? Grace always dreamed about luxurious clubs, parties. She wanted to go to all the concerts of her favorite bands. I just saw at the right places. Traveled half the country before I got lucky. By the way, during this time I kept hearing about strange murders. I'm sure that Grace is directly involved in some of them. But you know what? I think she's suffering from becoming like this. It's against all the laws of nature. Well, of your nature, maybe. I feel sorry for Grace. She assumed such an ugly form of existence. We don't yet know what vampirism is. Well, it's nothing good, that's for sure. What about the information you collected? I have the names of the places Grace visited. I managed twice to catch her on camera drinking blood. You probably saw one of the shots I left her with your boss. And the other one, Grace does it in the company of some other vampires. Really? You can't imagine how many of those creatures are hiding among us. If Ethan Wood finds out about this, Lynch will surely be killed, but Grace will have problems too. It's like, I don't understand that. Like, he's still cares enough about it to like stalk her and follow her around and crap and say that he feels sorry for her, but yet he's outing her to the press. Like, what? Like, those two things don't even make fucking sense. Like, what the hell? Like, dude, just let it go. Let it go. I don't know. Honestly, I think they're both kind of fucked up, but we'll just see. But Grace will have problems too. There are records where and when she was, what cities and establishments she visited. Do you understand what I mean? If you put together these dates and the places with unsolved murders and missing people, vampires will be clearly responsible for some of the victims. It's like, okay, great, and then what? Like, okay, if you put this in a paper, sure, that's one thing, but what exactly do you expect to be done about this? Like, you're saying it as if you want to bring it to the cops, but if you realize that vampires are these very dangerous creatures, what exactly do you expect the cops to do? Especially because you realize there's a ton of them out there. So it's like, what exactly is his plan here beyond this? Like, I'm not certain where he thinks this is gonna go, even if it is put in a paper, in an article. I'm gonna ask him if I can pick them up. Why? To work on the articles, of course. Besides, I have to confess, it's very interesting what you've learned. Mr. Lynch, you're the only one in the whole world to know the terrible truth. These documents are your message to the people. This is a sensation. Just in case, I made copies. I will give them to you. Copies? Yes, of course. It's a shame that didn't work out. It would have been so easy to fix things this way. No evidence, no threat. I mean, can't you just, do hypnosis on them and make him give you the other ones? Mr. Lynch, I hope no harm will come to the originals. Don't worry about it. They are in a safe place. Mia thought he said this too hastily and noticed him glance somewhere over her shoulder. 1 minute. Lynch went to the next room and returned, handing the girl a bag. Here, take it. Like, we already used hypnosis on him. Like, I think, yeah, something like that. But like, oh no, we used hypnosis on the guy in the club, but why didn't we use hypnosis here? It was like, you can't think about using your powers only certain times. Like, that's the problem I have with a lot of superhero shows. It's like, did you forget your abilities? Like, I don't understand. We could have had the materials. We could have hypnosed into never seeing anything about this at all. I really don't understand why we're going through all this trouble and we have to deal with Monica in the meantime. Like, I feel like this whole episode is kind of weird, but You know what, I'm gonna keep going. Saying goodbye, Mia left the hotel. She was parked just outside, but before she could drive off, she had to shoo some teenagers away from the car. The guys paid particular interest to the lock and the way the side mirrors were attached. I came at the right time. These guys will probably have stolen my tires. On the appointed night, Mia came back to the club where she had met Monica. Sitting at a far corner table, she waited. Soon the girl appeared. Okay, guess this is Grace. Still kind of cool. That's her, the vampire from the photos. Grace? Mia? That's right. Sit down. Monica said you were looking for me. Grace, I want to help you out. You left a trail behind you. I'll deal with it. Just for a while, you're going to have to lie low. What's the matter? Remember Glenn Lynch? Damn, how do you know him? He's spying on you. Let me start at the beginning. When Mia had finished the story, the vampire stretched. That bastard. I thought I'd gotten rid of him forever. I can't believe it. Apparently, you don't love him much. Idiot. As far as I'm concerned, Lynch is just weird, but he's not an idiot. He was able to track you down and get pictures. He thinks vampires are disgusting monsters, really. Am I a monster? That's what this psycho thinks? He saw you feed. His point of view was not exactly surprising. To hell with it. Goodness in the past. If you say so, it's not my business. Yeah, it's kind of my business now, dude. Unless I want that dude to die. Did Glenn say that we dated? Yes. But he probably didn't mention that I was afraid of him, did he? He constantly yelled, picked fights with everyone. Once he said that he would rather kill me than let someone else have me. I am not surprised. This dude is a psycho stalker. For real. It's definitely the vibes I got from him. Like, holy crap. Yeah, he definitely left that part out. But the more I look at it, the more I like her outfit. It's really cool. Once, yeah, I already just read this part. It seemed to be a joke, but I looked into his eyes and there was nothing in there to laugh at. Lousy town where there's no normal work. Complete rat hole. The debts I've inherited from my dead alcoholic father. And a moron boyfriend who lost his marbles because of his jealousy? I hated my life. Is that a reason to take away the lives of others? Many have problems. This sounds like debating the... This sounds like debating the nature of vampires here. It's kind of like the conversation we had with Benny. He's talking about... They just see the world very differently. And to them, vampires are the top of the food chain. Definitely not humans. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of them consider humans to be food. So I don't really know if we should say that. I mean, it's definitely hard to understand when you're the food. But, still. I just go... Many have problems. I have a problem with that statement as well. Whatever. I don't really care. I escaped from there because I became immortal, and I have no regrets. Making sure that no one was around and listening in, Grace continued. Then he appeared. Don't try to find out what his name is. The only important thing is that he's a vampire, and damn it, the most romantic man I've ever met. We spent several nights together. It turned out things can be different. Beautiful. Without the smell of sweat and beer, not in a cheap car, and in the morning no one asks you where his damn pants are, or if there's something to eat. You have to understand, I hadn't heard any compliments before ever, except for nice ass or what a wreck. This Lynch guy gets worse and worse by the... The vampire smiled bitterly. And here this was... Maybe it was just a fling. Maybe I was nothing but one of the many for him. But I enjoyed snow-white sheets, beautiful words, and exclusive champagne, just like in the movies. Strong coffee in the morning and lots of tenderness. He thought I was deserving. He told me about vampires, offering to convert me. I immediately agreed, not a doubt in my mind. As for Glenn, I wanted to break up with him in a decent manner. I said it was over. And? He started screaming at me that I belonged to him and he wouldn't let me go. Luckily, there were people around and I was able to leave. I'm sure he would have decked me and the streets were empty. You say he was institutionalized? They should not have released him. It's the right place for him. I don't doubt it. I don't think he had a great time at the hospital. An even sadder fate awaits him. Where's Lynch now? I won't tell you. I can't let you hurt him. What are you trying to achieve? We must effectively remove all the evidence he collected, and then convince him to never look for vampires again and not to talk about them. Why do you want to meet with me then? I wanted to warn you. If you don't get rid of Glenn, he won't calm down. He'll pursue you forever. I'll do it myself. Listen, Mia. No, you listen. If you kill him, if even one hair falls from his head, there will be no point in hiding the materials collected by him. I will give them to the prince. And I think that Ethan will give you a world of trouble. After all, because of your indiscretion, all the vampires you're associated with are now scrutinized and under attack. In fact, you brought Glenn to the city. I get it. It looks like Lynch is not a very nice guy, but I promised Mr. Bell that I'd take care of him. Let me help you. We'll need money. Can you get it? Well, you can do something. I mean, if we do need money, yeah, she gonna be the one to get it. Easy. In the morning, Mia went to the editorial office, Path of Moon. Catching a moment when no one was around, she went to see the boss. Mr. Bell, please call Lynch. Ask him to come here. Let him bring the original evidence of the vampire's existence. Did you find a way out of the situation? I think so. We'll find out soon. Just in case, play along. Got it. Let me dial. In order to avoid unnecessary explanations, Mr. Bell let Camilla and Trevor go home. Dude, we haven't seen Heads or Tails or Simon in like forever. Glenn Lynch was right on time. Hello? Mr. Lynch, come on in. I'm sorry. Let me stop you for a second. I found out something very strange about the story. So, you know the desk that I got, which was the free one? Apparently, even if you pay like gems and stuff to like for like decorations or something like that, or like the award that we were supposed to have won like the end of season 1 or something like that, they don't appear on your desk because you have the wrong. It's like a glitch. Only the desk that you bought with gems, the decorations appear on there, but not the free one. That's messed up. That's messed up. That needs to be fixed, but that's currently a thing. So that sucks, but it's something I did find out, but still. Anyway, let's keep going. Good morning. What did you want to talk about? Here's the thing. You sell us the originals of the evidence you collected. It grants us exclusivity. The magazine starts preparing a series of articles. I hope you understand. This is a long process. Needless to say, this material is a bombshell, but we do need the right moment to present it, and it is a difficult process. Well, yes, I understand. The article should be... The girl snapped her fingers, looking for the right word. Sensational? Exactly. This would be the loudest sensation in the history of the media. Good. I agree. There's one more thing, Mr. Lynch. Vampires probably have extensive connections and endless resources. They will seek revenge. Get away from here. Hide. But, I mean, and what are my guarantees that the articles will see the light? Opening the drawer, Mia took out the money that Grace had given her. Here, take it. This is your guarantee. Lynch hesitated. I don't even know. I spent so much time on this. Looking into Glenn's eyes, Mia concentrated and, using the power of hypnosis, slightly nudged him into making the right decision. What we could have did before! I'm telling you. The man took the bills, counted them. Wow, there's enough here to start a new life. He looked at the journalist with surprise. Is this a joke? It's yours. No one will pay this kind of money for nothing, right? We will release the material when the time comes. Give us all the evidence. And get away. Don't tell anyone about vampires. Deal. The documents are in my car. I'll bring them now. Thank you. Lynch left the room. Big money. Is it from vampires? Of course. Yeah, I ain't paying for it. She can pay for it. After a minute, Lynch returned, carrying a briefcase in his hands. That's all of it. The gift of the moon gave me a knowledge. Glenn is not lying. Alright. Then they said goodbye, and when Lynch had disappeared behind the door, Mia asked, Mr. Bell, can I have today off too? Who besides me will be at work here then? Oh, okay. Mia, get some rest. Dude, it solved a huge problem for you. I wonder if my actions could be classified as protecting your source in terms of journalistic ethics. In the end, Lynch is just a man completely defenseless against vampires. But he's kind of a disgusting, horrible man, but that's fine. And if I hadn't interfered, he'd most likely have been dead by now. Well, I guess it's just, maybe to give us more in depth on how things work in a society. Like, we only deal with a certain amount of vampires, I guess, just to branch off and see how other things tend to happen. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going. Mia receives an unexpected proposition. What's this one gonna be about? That didn't tell me much. Oh gosh. Be my girlfriend. Knock knock. Yes? Is it Agatha? Yep. I have to say, any news from Bosco? On the contrary, he hasn't contacted us. Damn it. The prince clenches fist, fighting back anger. Go. I need to think out our next steps. Mia decided not to tell anyone about Grace and Glenn. Too many aspects of their personal lives are involved in this. Anyway, everything turned out fine, so there's nothing to worry about. A few days later, Max got his hands on some news. Fall proposed for the three of them to meet in a bar of his choosing. Hey. Good evening. Hi. Any trouble finding the place? None. What'll it be? Coffee. Having doubtfully scanned the establishment, the vampire asked, "Do they serve anything other than beer and chips?" The werewolf, visibly pleased, nodded. Of course, they also have fries, donuts, and pizza. Victor ignored the wolf's malice and ordered some ice water. Mia, I highly recommend the wood smash burger. It's really good. When the order was brought to their table, Mia asked, "So what's the news?" I found some information about the French huntsman who got one of the boxes. Ooh. Be patient, hurry him up. What? It became clear where to look for him. Well? That huntsman's a werewolf. Soon enough, I'll find a way to track him down. Strange. Lucas sent a piece of the text to wolves? It is interesting indeed. The group of men that were watching a basketball game on a big TV suddenly cheered. Surprised, the girl asked, "Max, what is this place?" Obviously a sports bar. Just your usual sports bar. The fans are loud, but at least you don't have to worry about anyone overhearing something. That historian, Fabian, mentioned some ritual, the conduction of which is punishable by death. An angel knows of it since he was among those who forbade it. Yes, I'm sure that the ritual, Mora, the Moonborn, and the prophecy are all connected. The werewolf glanced at Victor. What do you say? They are connected, no doubt about it. What if Angel is planning to conduct the ritual? Mia sighed. I didn't intend to interfere with his interest in the occult. Let him organize his mysteries, dance with the tambourine, and burn black candles. I think this was why the Spanish prince went insane. Maybe when we find out everything, there'll be a peaceful solution to all this? Doubt it. It doesn't seem too likely. Yeah, it's also creepy that the prophecy is coming true. It sat in silence for a while. If only we knew what to do. We'll look for the huntsman. Hey, at least it's a direction. That is true. In the morning, Max left for work while the girl was still asleep. Mia was woken up by a call. Picking up her phone, the display said Sean. Yes? I love that she's wearing Max's shirt. Hi. Don't shout. Oh, we're also wearing the black mitts that Sean gave us. That's cute. Why? Does your head hurt? Did you have a hangover? Did you drink yesterday? With whom? The stream of questions was a bit too much for me to process all at once. Um, never mind. The reason I'm calling is, can you help me? With what? I need you, as a woman. Did your ball roll into the ladies' room? Wanting to talk about women's anatomy? Wanting to ask if it's time to shave? I already know. Sean's voice heightened, decisively denying. No! Mia, that's not what I'm talking about. Can you come to the Everest? Is that a restaurant? Or something? I don't know. Yeah. Do you know where it is? Yes. Right now? It takes place in the evening. Can I count on you? If you explain what the deal is. So, the thing is, basically, I need you to be my girlfriend. You've got to be kidding me. Only for a day. Sean, you're hilarious. Why is that? Because, what's this all about? Well, when we have classes till late, there's where the boys and I hang out. Basically, it's a party, and they're girls, obviously. And their attitudes, you can't just simply pick one up. So I was thinking, if they see me with a cool girl, maybe they'll see that I'm cool too. And that being with me is also cool. See what I mean? Clearly, after all, only a king. Mia fought the urge to add, or a wolf pup dog, will be fit to be seen with the queen. Yes, exactly. So I'm cool. Do I impress a particular girl? No, not one in particular. Mia sensed that he wasn't telling the truth. Don't lie to me. Well, maybe. Then I must say that your plan isn't the best idea. It'd probably be better to get her some flowers. That's for later. Right now I gotta show my status. Don't laugh, I'm serious about this. Sorry, you're quite the strategist, huh? Alright, Sean, I'll come over and then decide. So silly. In a couple hours, Mia entered the Everest. The werewolf was visibly impatient. Hi again. Hi, looking cool as usual. You're gonna help, right? Since you came? I wonder why they put us in our default outfit. I don't know, but it goes well with my gloves, so I'm not hating it. That's one problem, Sean. I'm grown up. Only an idiot would believe that we're dating. They'll believe. I'll just have to grab your butt. You've got balls, I'll give you that. We're friends. What's the big deal? Are you a prude or something? What's the matter? Helen will kill me if she finds out. She's gonna think I'm seducing you. Oh, please. Who's gonna tell her? I bailed one of the classes ahead of time. Playing truant, are we? It's no big deal. Honestly, one time is nothing. Right now, we're just waiting until the party starts, and then we'll go and drop in. We'll just greet them and leave. And why are we coincidentally in the same place as your friends? I'm gonna say that I was showing you around the Everest. Sean pleaded. Mia, my entire reputation depends on you as well as my life. This is school we're talking about. Please. What am I supposed to do with you? Mia shook her head. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Hooray! You're getting ahead of yourself. Firstly, if there's anything I don't like, I'm leaving. And secondly, yes? We're not hiding this from Max, and you're going to explain everything yourself. Sean nodded in agreement. Agreed. Oh, and one last thing. I'll accompany you. But keep your hands to yourself. No hugs or kisses. I see. You're lost, though. How long will it take? They start leaving pretty late. How are you getting back home? Max will come and pick me up. It's not a problem for him since he lives in the city. And besides, it's one thing when your cool uncle picks you up and a whole other thing when you're your dad. It would be so not cool. Mia critically looked at the young werewolf. How soon until they get here? In about half an hour? Then we got enough time. What for? A cool guy has to look the part, right? Stick him shopping for clothes. Oh yeah. T-shirt evolution. Oh, I like it. Into a wolf. That's pretty cool. We have shirt and skinny jeans. Apparently went with this last time. That's pretty dope. T-shirt and wide jeans. Okay. It's alright. I kind of like this shirt. It's fun. I also like this look though. Okay, I'm gonna decide. I'm gonna count down to 10 in my head. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, I decided it. I decided. It looks cool. How do I look? You're alright. Come on, let's go meet your friends. Alright. We're at a little mall, looks like a food court. Sean's appearance caused a lively reaction from the group. The boys were rather surprised while the girls were looking at Mia with disdain. Hi everyone, meet Mia. Mia, this is Sam, Jimmy, Danielle, Pam, Mark, and Jess. One of the girls smiled snidely. And how old is your girlfriend? Is that the girl he likes? I don't know. She looks already jealous. Hey, what difference does it make? Not to me, as long as it doesn't bother your parents. Jess, I decided how and who to talk to. Have for a while now. It's just mind-boggling. At this rate, you'll stop asking Mom for lunch money. She's picking on him. I have to intervene. Hug Sean or respond to Jess. I'm gonna give him a hug. Sean, Mia touched his cheek. I want ice cream. The pup straightened up, puffing out his chest, added a bit of swagger to his tone. Sure thing, baby. Let's go. Saying goodbye, they laughed. Did you see their eyes? They were shocked. Thanks. You're welcome. Also, Jess seems to like you. I doubt it. She's always making a fool out of me. You're still way too young. It's sort of flirting, Sean. Yeah? That's good then. What's next? Should I wait for Max with you? Well, I did ask you out on a date, didn't I? I've got an idea. I saw this in a movie once, how a girl put on a show of swimsuits for her boyfriend. It was awesome. I'm gonna pretend I didn't catch that hint. It's really interesting, but I'm kind of scared to go to the women's clothing shop by myself. Who knows when I'll get another chance. If you agree to try on something, I promise I won't so much as peek in your direction. I'll stay at a different display. Alright, just don't tell Max about this. Of course. Okay, it sounds like I'm getting more clothes. Oh, he wanted to go into Victoria's Secret. Okay. And just as he promised, Sean stood aside, leaving Mia to peacefully inspect the assortment. Okay, apparently last time I got this one. So I have the lavender set. Dude, they getting serious out there with those fireworks. A jasmine set. That's kind of nice. A menthol set. I chose this one last time. Looks pretty cool. I'm a fan of purple, but I'm not a fan of how long the lace is. I don't know, it looks strange somehow. Doesn't it? This is kind of cool. It's something different. Right. I'll go shop. Gorgeous. I'll take it. Mia? Yes? Are you sure that just likes me? Of course. After about a minute, the young fall asked, how about a movie? Sure, I'll be right back. What are we watching? After the movie, they went to a cafe. I'm hungry. Good evening. Are you ready to order? A pizza with extra meat and a couple of vanilla milkshakes. Coming right up. She wrote down the order and left. Probably should order something else, huh? She was looking past the pup. Mia? There were plenty of people around, but Mia just happened to see two who were different from the rest. What is she doing here? Monica. Mia didn't recognize Monica's companion dressed in white, but he was definitely a vampire. She doesn't see me yet. What's the matter? Sean traced her gaze as the pair had already moved out of sight, but the bad feeling remained. We should leave. There are vampires here. Are you sure? Yes. Listen, we're in a crowded place. What can they possibly do to us? Surely they won't pick a fight here. And it's already dark out. I don't like this, not one bit. The young wolf looked at the clock. Max is almost here. Let's wait for him. Alright. Calm down. You're right. It's safe here. We should stay here. Yeah, what brought them here, though? Well, what brought us here? Don't worry. I'm not. Me could tell the boy was a bit tense. Call him. Call Max. Having briefly described the situation to his uncle, Sean put away the phone and said, "He's nearby. Almost there," he said. There was no sign of Monica anymore. Only when Mia finally saw Max was able to react. Hey, where are they? I don't know. Maybe they left? Fall sat down at the table. Sean, have you ever noticed any vampires in here before? Nope. Good. That being said, you are never coming back here. Not fair. What if they only came to see a movie? Don't vampires ever go to the movies? Sure they do. Just not the same ones you're gonna see. It could be a coincidence. You can't just ban them from any place you see vampires. I mean, there's more vampires in the city than there is werewolves, so. Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna say maybe it's coincidence. It's likely. But this city has plenty of places where one can entertain themselves. They're already cooking our pizza. Can we at least wait? Or do we have to run away now? I came after work, so I haven't eaten yet. Yeah, we might as well wait. But, as I keep telling you, we werewolves don't run away. We strategically retreat. So, Sean has something else to tell you about. What's up? I asked Mia to help me out. After listening, Fall Sr. let out a merry laugh and shook his head. Well, I'll be. What the hell? I've never seen him make that face before. Did the plan work at least? I think so. Your order. Thanks. Sean hadn't even managed to finish his first slice as a passing waitress carrying somebody's juice tripped and spilled some on Max's shirt. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Looking at the stain, the werewolf stood up. It's no big deal. Allow me to take care of it. Nah. There's no need. It's alright. He looked at Mia. You stay here. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom. Excuse me, but this floor doesn't have any restrooms. Please come to the storeroom. You can clean up there. It's that way. You enter the service corridor, then take the first door on the right. That's already sketch. There were lots of people on all floors of the trading center at all times. Dude, somebody needs to turn that faucet all the way off. They just got water dripping out of that thing. What the hell? They're running their water bill up like way up high. I gotta stop. And such a wide variety of smells were filling the air. Under these conditions, no werewolf could rely on his sense of scent. As soon as he opened the storeroom door, Fall immediately smelled blood. Hold up. Vampire blood? Stepping inside, Max saw a body on the floor laying in a dark red puddle. The vampire's head, or rather what was left of it, was nearly ripped off, the white suit in pieces. Someone did a pretty good job. His racing thoughts didn't prevent him from noticing the fine details of the horrific scene. Wolf bite marks? He was killed by a werewolf? And not so long ago. The bad feeling pierced Mia's heart like a cold needle. She tensely looked around and saw Monica head in the same direction where Fall had gone. Is she setting him up? We have to warn Max. Follow me. It was affected the relationship with Sean. Oh, okay, I see. I think if I hadn't trusted Sean to come with me, maybe he'd be upset by that. And think, you know, because he likes to say that he's, you know, strong enough to handle some of the things that we go through. Going around the cafe tables, the girl hurried towards the corridor. What happened? The pup followed. Sensing movement behind him, Fall turned around. Norman? Wolf? Her gaze fell on the lifeless body. When Mia reached the corridor, she heard Monica's voice. You killed Norman. Nonsense, it wasn't me. Lies. I will not let you escape. Don't you dare move an inch. Like, how much sense would that make? She thinks, she's one of those people, definitely, who thinks vampires are way more superior than werewolves. There's not a scratch on Max at all. It's like, that doesn't even make sense. So, Either she's stupid as hell, stupider than I thought she was, or she's setting him up and got the waitress in on it. Maybe hypnotized? Lies, I will not escape. Let you escape. Don't you dare move an inch. I'm calling the prince. He'll take care of this. The vampires definitely won't let Max go when he needs to escape, but how can I distract Monica? On the wall next to her, she saw some firefighting equipment. Well, hit the fire alarm. Throw the fireworks at the storeroom door. Hit the fire alarm. Nobody would notice Sean and I in Ella's confusion, and Max would get a chance to hide. Mia put out on the white lever. The entire floor became lit with emergency lights. Murmuring and confusion filled the room. We gotta go. The girl dragged the pup towards the stairs. Norman looked awful. Were he one of the ancient vampires, he might have been able to regenerate. However, I caught the werewolf right over his body. I don't know who it was. Blonde? Young? Forgive me. Well... But if she was setting him up, though, then why... If she was setting him up, then why not say who it was? Because I'm sure she would have done research to figure out who it was if she was going to set him up. So she could specifically pull out his name and say, it was these werewolves, you know, go after this pack. Maybe something else is going on. I don't remember, to be honest. Forgive me. Suddenly the fire alarm went off and I got distracted. The killer immediately ran out. I was unable to stop him. I was forced to stay and take care of the body. There were a lot of people there. I had to hypnotize the guard, and then we locked up at the door together. At least nobody saw the body. Howard was right. The wolves had grown insolent. We were going to take action, weren't we? Everybody knew that I didn't want a conflict, but they've crossed the line. The werewolf needs to be found and killed. Dude. Nah. Victor will take you out. Not for Max's sake, but for mine. Even though I'm not dating him, we all know if princes are afraid of having Victor in their territory, we probably can guess that Victor's probably older than him. He could probably kill him if they got into a serious fight. Just being honest, dude. Okay. But I've been recording for a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop, even though I'm curious to play another one. No, I'm gonna save it because we played 3 and 4. Then wait, 3, 4. Then we can do 5, 6, and 7, so we can finish it off, right? Or did we do 4 and 5? I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. I'm gonna go look. I don't know. Okay, we did 3 and 4. Okay, so we can do 5, 6, and 7 for a finale video, and we'll go ahead and do that. That's what we're gonna do. But let me go ahead and get this one up, man. I wonder who framed him and why. And they set it up to make sure that Monica could find him, and why specifically did she go in that direction like someone had told her to go there? That's the way it makes it seem shady on her part as well. Like, that was... Huh. Because seeing me, I don't know. I don't remember how this went down, but yeah, that seems very strange. Yeah, this will solve it in the next part. We'll finish it off. Dude, those fireworks are getting crazy, I tell you. But anyway, I'll go ahead and end this part right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and show that like button, some love, subscribe to see more content like this, and I will see you next time. Bye!